Welcome back to EnlightenedTrading. I'm your host Conrad, and I give you another update on crypto markets today. So I'm going to do this Bitcoin to altcoins. I don't think I'm going to separate these in two videos this time due to my lack of time for today. But there is a lot to talk about in this episode, so definitely stay tuned. Especially if you are interested in altcoin analysis for this time. So, looking at the BTC chart, this is XBTC. I'm going to look at Bitstamp, and this is my fib, my fib chart. You can see I drew this pitchfork with this ascending trend line. Here on the bottom, we almost touched it. Maybe we can already say we touched it once more. So we have to wait and see if this is already confirmation. What is interesting is, well, we had our correction, and this is, it seems like it's already barred back in the business. And with barred, I mean these choppy up and downs, and you can see also on the 4-hour chart where we pump straight up and dump again, and then we pump. It's not too bad, of course, but it seems like Bart wants to come back into the business. So yeah, we have to keep an eye out what or how Bitcoin reacts to these dumps. For now, it seems like the uptrend still remains. We had a 9 on the daily. We did not yet drop below the 9 to create a red 1. So that's still rather bullish that we didn't see straight confirmation. Also, it's not a big reversal candle. On the weekly, we are... I'm not sure if this is already a reversal candle. It's a 6 on the TI, so that wouldn't give you any signal, but it kind of looks not like a shooting star, but the other I forget the name. Yeah, like a hangman. Oh, where are they? There are they. Tweezers, yeah, you can call them what you want. Hammer. Looks like a hammer. Hammers are usually bullish because, well, they got bought up from the bottom, but still signals indecision. An indecision on the top can signal a coming downtrend. So in general, the TI is still bullish. The only concerning time frame would be the daily with this red 9. So we have to wait and see what happens. We did get not too bad of volume coming in with this red day. We are still holding below this outward pitchfork channel. So, and we are holding on the bottom of this, since this trend line keeps this trend afloat for now. If this trend line breaks, then we can definitely look for lower prices, and I think break the prior low of 9,700 and at least come down to the median. But yeah, it generally looks like Bitcoin wants to move higher, especially with the 4-hour chart having a very clear resistance here on the top. You can see it also on the hourly. We are now in the bull flag. Maybe we are going even to break this with this candle. We have to wait and see. But this usually is a bullish formation and could signal further up moves. You can see it also right here. We had rather clear resistance and then a huge candle to the upside. And you can see also what I mean with bar is back. You can see we moved sideways for quite a long time, and always stayed below this line. So that's not what I would like to see generally, but well, that's just how price reacts sometimes. So yeah, I mean, I am currently in a position across multiple altcoins too, but with a tight stop loss. And yeah, well, basically because we are already quite extended. So where is my RSI actually? Oh, that's on the other chart. So which I'm going to roll up. So yeah, here it is. The RSI on the daily is now still is back now in not oversold territory anymore, so that's not too bad. And yeah, you can see we are still holding around these levels with resistance here on the top still important. We never closed actually above resistance. We closed 2 times below it. So if we get a close above this resistance line, then we could look for higher prices and run into to 11k. There are multiple signals that could be a short-term top, but maybe even 12k. So we have to wait and see again how Bitcoin moves and how strong it proves the trend to be. So I think that's it for Bitcoin. So I'm going to move to altcoins now. Looking at Ethereum, moving into parabolic territory, still holding around this level. We didn't yet top on a 9. We never moved below it. This was a short or somewhat of a reversal candle, so I was quite concerned also with the combo 13 to make it a perfected 9. Also the volume wasn't too bad on the top, so almost a climax. So that had me actually looking bearish and to the downside, yet this consolidation is still once more bullish. So that's definitely something to keep an eye out. We are actually now on the verge of moving higher on the hourly chart. So yeah, I'm also in a position on Ethereum, since this is still uptrending. I want to make sure I'm riding the trend, but as I said, with now closer and closer and tighter stop losses along the way, because I don't want to give too much of my profits back. At least that's how I'm trading. LTC Litecoin is still consolidating, also in a bullish formation, not as overextended as Ethereum, so that's quite bullish for maybe further moves. But you can see clearly how Ethereum is one of the lead bulls, and yeah, that's not too surprising in my opinion. BCH is now coming close to a top, or at least to important resistance, so we can definitely look for, I mean, not short entries, but for BCH to break lower on this top. We had a 9 though, and we didn't top, so we now have green 2 above a green 1, which is bullish on the daily time frame. We are getting overbought, but not too badly. Still a very strong uptrend. I don't like these consecutive higher lows. I would have liked a higher consolidation to also cool down the RSI a bit more. But you can see this very steep trend line we have on BCH, which, in my opinion, if it gets violated, then we can move all the way back to $300. That wouldn't be too surprising in my opinion, and we could do that very rapidly, like we did in the past. So we are getting to a top, I think, in BCH. So that's of course concerning for any bulls in this environment. But and that's a big but. A big but. We today broke out on PCH BTC, and I'm currently in a position on this. Yeah, well, you saw that it's actually extended on so there it is. Well, we are extended on the daily and we're close to a top. But what is interesting is that the PCH BTC chart is still consolidating very nicely. Very tight ascending triangle here, and now we'll break out. If this breaks around this vicinity, then we can definitely look for to climb higher, maybe even I mean, yes, we are on a PCH USD chart. We are close to top, but maybe this could signal that we either break the prior top, see strong volume incoming, and push PCH BTC even higher, or that maybe we get a top, but we consolidate below it, so that PCH BTC doesn't lose too much value compared, or that PCH doesn't lose too much value compared to BTC, so it doesn't fall back below, because this ascending triangle is pretty damn bullish, in my opinion. Also, we had this consolidation, so very nice uptrend here intact. And we can also draw a trend line, so that's also still intact. So of course, still bullish. We have confirmation. We broke out. We could look for maybe 0.052 satoshis in future. Resistance. Well, there isn't too much. Of course, there is the weekly sort of trend line around 0.055, so that would be the next target. 3-day. We are now right. We are coming into a 9 tomorrow on a 3-day chart. Also now sitting below the 200 3-day moving average. So maybe that will be of significance in the next few days. We have to wait and see. Maybe this 9 gives even a confirmation for a breakout and doesn't reverse the trend, so we have to wait and see. On the hourly chart, yeah, you can see this volume climax here with this breakout, so that's nice to see. And we are now holding above it. We basically retested with this candle, maybe to even shake out shorts or longs who entered right here with their stops below. So PCH BTC is looking more bullish than bearish, but PCH USD is currently extended. And yeah, interesting. We are currently breaking out on BTC USD on Bitstamp. That also sign that yes on BC. Ethereum USD is also now moving higher, as expected on the 4-hour and the hourly chart. This was a bull flag. We should not celebrate too early. We still have quite some resistance to move over. So yeah, we have to wait and see if this actually sees some confirmation. You can see this channel actually with this middle line rejecting the price multiple times. I know it's not very clear, but maybe you can see right here we rejected them perfectly from this middle channel. That's interesting. I didn't look at it actually. But yeah. Oh, on the 5th chart, we should see it to... Where is it? There it is. Oh no, it's different. Okay, it's very... Right. So yeah, okay, this isn't too bullish. we didn't get confirmation. We broke above, but didn't manage to close. So maybe we can get another push. So yeah. Well, also yeah, I wanted to talk about ADA, BTC. So there it is, Binance. I'm also currently in a position on ADA, Cardano. We are above the 200-day moving average. We moved below, consolidated, retested, moved higher, consolidated, then broke higher once more, and are now still consolidating. On daily, we are at 4. And on a weekly we are at 5, so that's still pretty bullish. Daily is signaling consolidation with that's actually not interesting. On the 4 hour with rather tight consolidation, and if we break above 681 satoshis, then we could see this climb higher in the near future. BitMEX chart. So yeah, I'm currently in a position. I entered here on top with also a rather tight stop loss. We are a bit high already, a bit extended on the RSI in the 80 vicinity, but not too bad that this would signal a complete neglect of any long positions. So one more. Yeah. I would have liked more follow through on Ethereum and Bitcoin if this manages to break. So yeah, I mean, people are getting, or traders are getting more cautious when it comes to breakouts. You can see it also with these, with this candle signaling indecision. So yeah, and you can see also this candle very strong reversal, but we didn't close lower. So yeah, pretty much indecision here on Bitcoin and in the bigger altcoins. Yeah, but I think I'll leave it at that. So we've looked at Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin shortly, PCH and ADA. These are these are the plays I'm currently in, and yeah. Okay, I mean, it kind of goes against my comfort to trade up here, but well, trading is quite uncomfortable in general, so maybe I have to get used to it. But yeah, we will get a pullback either later or earlier, so going to head strong into this when we get it. Okay, gonna finish this up. Hope you have a great weekend and do some amazing stuff, trade along and protect your positions, especially in this a bit extended environment. So yeah, see you guys and girls, you people, like next time. Bye.